Make it look like we did something different. Hello, everybody. Welcome to 54 Nights. It is Sunday morning, August 15th? Sure. 16th, 15th, 16th. We'll call it the 16th. Yeah. August 16th, Sunday morning. We are heading out to Estes Park this morning. We are in Strasburg, Colorado, so about a 3-hour RV drive. It's actually like less than 2 hours by car, but we're in an RV. We take our time.
So, well, plus we're going to have to move over a lot along in the canyon for people to pass us.
Yeah, so we're going to head out there today. I'll probably include a little bit of footage of the driving through Big Thompson Canyon, although a couple of years ago I did post a video of basically the whole drive through the canyon. It is the way to go. There are two main highways going to Rocky Mountain National Park off of the interstate, and if
going to Estes.
Yeah. That's what I said, Estes Park.
Well, you said,
I said Estes Park.
Yeah, you wait till you edit this video.
So, actually, I said Rocky Mountain National Park, but on this side of the mountains, so...
And it's always better in person.
Yes.
It's amazing. You can't tell in the video, but you look up and it's just... You can't even look up high enough to see the tops of the canyon. It's just really nice.
It's the Loveland exit. But yeah, that's the way we always go in. It's kind of like our we're here type moment for us. We love not that the other way coming in is ugly. It's beautiful. It's in the Rocky Mountains. It is a beautiful drive coming from the other direction, but going through Big Thompson Canyon.
This is kind of like a welcome.
Yeah,
the big
and when you come out and you hit that, you pull out of the canyon and you have the town kind of down below and the mountains framing it behind it. It's just it's a gorgeous view. So
it's like a welcome to vacation.
It is.
You're here.
So we're going to head out this morning, probably in another hour or two. We're going to get out of here and start cruising down the road. Taking our time to get there. See what we get done today. We've got to set up camp once we get there, and who knows how long that'll take. Of course, we may decide that camp can set itself up and we'll jump on the motorcycle and go somewhere.
Yeah, it won't take that long. We don't have to put the dog fence up because they don't allow dog fences.
Campground we're going to does not allow our dog fence.
We've been there before. We've been seeing a lot of bad reviews, so we'll have to see how that works out and let you know.
Oh. I will let you know.
We know location is amazing.
Yes.
idiot. Maybe he is an idiot. Maybe that's the difference. You got that on film that I said you weren't an idiot, didn't you?
I did. I got it on film. We were just talking, when you're getting backed into a campsite or you're hooking up to the camper to leave, and your wife or your husband is out guiding you back to the trailer or into the campsite. We've noticed sometimes the guider, whatever they're called, the spotter.
Spotter, I like that.
Sometimes the spotter is yelling. I mean, they're usually always yelling, but sometimes the tone is different. Sometimes the tone is, I hope you can hear me, don't hit that tree. Other times the tone is, you idiot, can't you see this 40-foot tall pine tree? What the heck are you doing? It's entertainment at its finest out here. The sun is bright and it is warm out here in Estes Park this morning.
Yeah, Chris kept telling me it's going to be nice and cold, nice and cold. It's not cold right now.
It will be.
Okay.
Where we're going, it's going to be
there.
chilly. We go up in a mountain somewhere and it'll be chilly.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's going to be chilly.
Okay.
So we got in yesterday. Didn't do a whole lot of this yesterday because, like our normal first day at a destination, we did a lot of...
We had things to do.
Yeah, we got all set up. You saw the hammock,
Wow.
we got everything all set up, did a little bit of exploring. Actually went into the park after 5 o'clock because you don't need a reservation after 5 o'clock. So we got our annual pass.
There were some
went
bad
into
things
the park.
about going in after 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we had to keep reminding ourselves, it's the weekend. It is.
They were feeding chipmunks and squirrels, which, I mean, I know that's kind of typical, but there were kids grabbing cups and catching them with the cups, slamming the cups over them. And what else?
People wandering around in restricted areas where they're trying to get the growth to grow again. I mean, just a lot of basic disrespect of the national park.
It was hard.
We had to keep reminding ourselves, it's the weekend, it's a different crowd, we hope. We're going to find out today.
It was the after 5 crowd, so we're kind of thinking maybe people were driving through or something, or just staying for the night.
Anyway.
Please don't do any of that. Please don't.
We're going to go into the park this morning. We're going to do the drive-by tourist thing. We got us a little bit of lunch in the motorcycle. Well, lunch, it's a snack. Got us some drinks.
If we were skinny people, it might be lunch.
Yeah, well, I'm not a skinny people. Okay, I didn't expect it. I was just going to cruise through the Bear Lake area because we're doing the Overlook tourist thing, and there's motorcycle parking. Dude,
right
see,
up front.
You bring your motorcycle, you can park at Bear Lake because otherwise there was no parking available. You had to park at the shuttle area. It's the way it works for Bear Lake. If you don't get here early, because there are a lot of trailheads right here in the Bear Lake area. If you don't get here early, and I mean like before the sun comes up early, your chances of getting a parking space are slim up at Bear Lake. So you have to catch a shuttle, and there's a huge parking lot for the shuttle area. But
that even sometimes fills up.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it does. Sometimes they open the tow booth at the beginning of Bear Lake Road and tell you, sorry. So, that's kind of the key to Rocky Mountain National Park. Early. If you're not doing a hike above the tree line, you can show up in the afternoon and probably get a good spot. But for any hike above the tree line,
You have to start early.
you got to start early anyway. So.
And the reason for that is because thunderstorms can crop up at any point, and you need to be, and they usually crop up around noonish.
And you don't want to be the lightning
No,
rod.
you want to be below the tree line when that lightning comes.
This is beautiful out here. Oh my gosh, it is just gorgeous out here. I love the smell. Oh, the smell of these trees, and well, there's the wildfires going on.
Yeah, and hey, Bear Lake, this is just kind of reminding me, I mean, as many times we've been out here, if you have a scooter, you know, that's charged up pretty good, or, you know, you can walk, you know, with kind of difficulties, it's an easy trail to get around.
Bear Lake itself is
flat.
really just kind of a nature trail type thing.
It's gravel, but it's not thick gravel. I mean, yeah, you can get around it.
Well, I hope she didn't get your hopes up, because no, you can't get a scooter around this.
No, we didn't go far enough. Just can't remember details sometimes.
In the middle of the day, you turn to me and say, come on, let's get away. Skip this town for a day. Get behind the wheel and drive. We don't care about the time with you by my side. I don't need to hide, I feel alive. You bring me coffee in the morning, posted with a love note. We both like to take it on a Sunday night. You know just when to kiss me, you know I don't like whiskey. This is why we work, why it's you and I. Down the line, people will forget the reason why.
So you're going to say this one's doable by
Scooter? Yes, it is.
You sure?
I'm sure.
You said that last time.
I'm sure.
We are at Sprague Lake now. Still doing the Overlook Tourist thing. It's a nice little trail around a small pond.
It's a half-mile trail, really easy.
Is it half mile or 3/4 mile?
I thought I said half.
I don't know.
Were you
I thought there was a sign that said 3/4, but I could be wrong.
I could
Probably
be.
not. But
We said that at the same time.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice, just relaxing. We stopped here, grabbed us something to eat, and we had it in the bike. There's not a restaurant here. Sorry, no concessions. Had us some cheese and crackers and drink, and
fought off the squirrels and chipmunks.
yeah. People feeding these critters way too much because they
Never had to shoo them away. I literally push them,
Yeah.
touch them and push them away.
Yeah, they are taking stuff out of your hand as it's going to your mouth.
Yeah.
So
We've had them be brave, but this is just beyond.
I could live out here, you know.
They walk down the aisle, they lose their love to everyday life. That's not you and I.
This is the second moose we've seen at Rocky Mountain National Park.
In
at
the
National Park.
Right, yeah.
And she is right by the path. And you can see everybody walking behind the fence. Not that that fence would be a stop for a moose, because moose have long legs. You know, one lady just told us that she saw one step over a fence like this at Yellowstone.
Yep.
She's not quite that tall. She looks pretty young. But everybody's keeping away from her.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to see.
You know, it's just pretty funny. Every time you see wildlife at a national park, it's like a big event. I mean, people gathered up. When we're going to go down the trail, we'll tell people there's a moose on the other end of the lake, and I almost guarantee you they double step to get back there to see it.
Well, I would.
It's cool, though. It is really a fun experience to be that close to wildlife, safely close to wildlife.
Well, and moose are
Aggressive.
yeah, not aggressive, but I mean, well, that's not what you're right, but they're a little bit more aloof. They stay away from people. You don't see moose as often as you see.
Yeah, and I mean, this is really strange because it's about noon. It's actually...
Yeah, she's just, whatever she's eating must taste amazing because she's just fine with it.
Because typically you're not going to see moose this late in the day. You're going to see them early in the morning down where people are anyway.
It's on a Tuesday, kiss me at the red light. We both like to walk down in Shelby Park. You hold my hand at bedtime, you know my favorite wine. This is why we work, why it's you and I. You bring me coffee in the morning, post it with a love note. We both like to dig it on a Sunday night. You know just when to kiss me, you know I don't like whiskey. This is why we work, why it's you and I. Dancing in the moonlight, girl, you bring the sun out. This is why we work, why it's you and I. The further we move on from all those yesterdays, happiness gets nearer. The light that we see closing in so fast ahead, it's hope, it's getting clearer. The more I think of all the tough times we survived, the more it makes me smile. If nothing's broken us, yeah, nothing never will. 'Cause dreams are hard to kill. And I know somewhere's a place where we can build our memories. Somewhere, just hold on tight, it'll be alright. Show me the way, show me a way to somewhere. To somewhere. Nothing from the past can hurt us anymore. We're free of what we lost. Not anything or anyone will hold us back, no matter what the cost.
Put that on. I didn't
You,
have a
you,
hat
you
on.
gotta have a hat.
When your hair looks like vacation hair, you do.
What an awesome couple of days. Today we had the timed entry at 8 o'clock, so we went in, Bear Lake, Sprague Lake, ride to the top, and we did see a couple of people. There's signs all over. Once you get past a certain elevation, there's signs. You can't miss these signs that tell you not to go out on the tundra, because you get a lot of traffic on the tundra. You end up killing the vegetation there, and it takes a long time for that vegetation to come back.
And you are allowed on some parts of the tundra.
Yeah.
They just want you to be very. It
Yeah.
says tread lightly, and other
And-
parts are closed off.
Well, I mean, and Trail Ridge Road is a lot of traffic, so if you get a few thousand people wandering out in the same spots, you develop these social trails that the Park Service, I actually saw them working on one of the social trails, trying to re-energize the vegetation there. And one of the trails,
They're pouring Red Bull on it.
yeah, one of the old social trails that they've closed off, that they've put a fence in front of, you can actually still see it, and that trail has been, I think they've had that fenced off for at least 20 years, it seems like, and you can still see the difference. You can still see the remnants of that trail. So that was a little disappointing, but it was kind of a night and day difference, really. When we went in yesterday at 5 o'clock, after 5 o'clock, when everybody can get in without a reservation, it was
Bad.
I mean, some of the stuff going on. I mean, there were people there that were not being stewards of this park. I mean, they
Gathering flowers on the tundra
and
and
feeding the critters, which, you know, there's also signs for that.
Taking plastic cups and popping them over the chipmunks and squirrels that would come up when they would feed them and capture them.
Yeah, it was.
It was really bad.
But that was after 5 yesterday. Today, during the day when it's just timed entry stuff, I don't know. I guess I don't know what the difference is. I mean, there's still people coming in. I guess maybe the people that got reservations are probably the people that are more accustomed to or more respectful of national parks.
I think it's kind of like they thought ahead and they made a vacation out of this, and it's not just a kind of a
on a whim.
Yeah, exactly. I really think, and if they looked things up, they probably looked up why you shouldn't feed the animals, and you know, not to, you know, to tread lightly on the tundra, and that just kind of makes sense to me.
Yep, I think so. So anyway, a great couple of days. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage we had of it. I guess we'll catch y'all down the trail.